Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Thank you everyone for coming today. Thank you for, all that have subscribed. Thank you for all that are going to subscribe, because it really helps the channel to grow. Okay? And like I say, I have a lot of videos on this channel, so please, feel free to go and watch any of the other ones, because they're all timeless, and they all could have messages that Spirit wants to relate to you guys. So, just don't just watch the current ones, watch all of them. That's way too many. Okay? Alrighty. I appreciate it, and please watch the full videos. Thank you very much. And let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. Thank you, Spirit, for the clear and concise messages. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. And there's the first card. First card out is beautiful. Six of Pentacles. Divine Masculine wants to equally give and take. He wants to work together with Divine Feminine. As you can see in this card, you'll see that you see the scales of justice right there. It could be a Libra involved, okay, but I see where Divine Masculine is coming back in to equally give and take to Divine Feminine. He's tired of giving to that karmic situation over there. They no longer serve him, and he could have gone through a divorce already. He could be at the end of it, or he could just be, when you've been with somebody for so long, it's not very easy to, even if you want to separate from them, there's a lot of stuff that comes with that divorce. So he's getting himself together over there. Before he comes back with Divine Feminine, he wants to get himself totally together. He doesn't want to bring any baggage to her from that previous situation. Okay? And that card out, Spirit, is, because he's totally in love with her. King of Cups. He has overflowing, unconditional love for Divine Feminine. Okay, and he's had it for quite some time. But King of Cups doesn't express his emotions always so easily. A lot of these Divine Masculines, they're not the easiest in saying I love you, or I'm sorry, or any of that. That's the part that Spirit's working on it. Okay, that ego is being broken down right now. The last bit of that bad part of that ego is being broken down, and he's really getting himself together. He wants to come in and actually express the love that he feels for his Divine Feminine. He wants to be romantic. He wants to let her know that he totally cares for her, and that there's nobody else that he cares about or wants. She's the only one. Okay, next card out is, but you know what? He's in that planning stage, and he wants her to know that she can trust him. He doesn't want her to think that he's going to be deceptive, and he's going to be running around behind her back, and he's going to be doing all bad things to her. Those are the things he used to do, but he's not going to do that anymore. He's letting that stuff fall by the wayside. Okay, he's going to come in right now. This Seven of Swords is him planning. He's planning his approach, because he doesn't want to make any mistakes. He doesn't want her to pick up one of those swords and stab him with her. He doesn't want her to pick up one of the swords and stab him with it. So he's making sure when he comes in, he's dotting all his I's and crossing all his T's, so he can come in and be that person that he wants to be for himself, as well as the best version of himself for her. Okay, next card out is, because he wants to celebrate. He wants to celebrate with her that he has broken away from that third party, and that he wants to be with her, and he wants to live that life that he always wanted to live with her. He doesn't want her to think that anybody else is involved, because no one else is. Okay, those days are gone. Okay, he had his fun, and now he only wants his Divine Feminine. Okay, that was the Gilded Tarot. Now we're going to be using the After Tarot. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. Next card out for the After Tarot is, King of Pentacles. Because you know what? He's getting totally stable. Could be a Taurus involved with this also. Okay? He's getting totally stable. He doesn't want any more of that wishy-washy way. He's trying to get his money together. He may have lost some money in that divorce. So when he comes back, he wants her to know that he's totally stable, that he's able to give and take equally with her, and that he's looking to build with her now. He wants to come back and he wants to be that stable, loving person that he's meant to be for her. Okay? Next card out is, yeah, because like a lot of them are probably single now. A lot of them are single, but they're not ready to mingle. They're ready to come back to their divine feminine and be the best version of themselves to her that they possibly could be. Yeah. But a lot of them have gone through these divorces. The divorces took a lot of their money away. So now they're trying to rebuild that stability that they used to have in that other relationship. But they want to rebuild it with their divine feminine. Okay? Next card out. Whoops. The card just fell on the floor. Next card out is, yep, Ace of Swords. He wants to come in with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. He's not going to come in with any lies and any deceit. He's coming in and telling her all that happened over there, why he had taken so long. And he's going to come in and he's going to rebuild her trust with him. He wants her to trust him. He wants her to know that he loves her and he cares for her, and that he's not going to be running around with anyone else, that he's coming back to love her and keep her and be the person that he wants to be for her. Okay? Next card out is, yep, he has total passion for her. He never had so much passion for a person like he has for his divine feminine. He's been with a lot of different karmic situations, a lot of tricks, but none of them gave him the feeling like he gets with his divine feminine for that passion. Overflowing, like almost obsessive passion. He loves her unconditionally, and he has overflowing obsessive passion for her. Yeah. Nobody else will do. Like I say, he's working on it, but he has a few things he keeps dropping. You know, but the main thing he's dropping is that karmic cycle over there. You know, that's why these cards keep falling on the floor, because he has dropped that karmic cycle. Yep. Now I'm going to be using Messages of Love Oracle cards. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. The first Message of Oracle card is passion. What did I just say? Try something you've never done before. Okay? Like I said, Divine Masculine has overflowing passion for his Divine Feminine. Okay? He wants to come in and he kind of wants to jump her bones, but he knows he doesn't want, he wants to do that, but he's not going to do that because he doesn't want her to think that he's only coming in for the sex. Okay? He wants her to know that he's coming in to be that stable person for her. He wants to build a friendship, and then he wants to he wants to commit to her totally. He wants to marry her. A lot of these Divine Masculines want to marry their Divine Feminines. Okay? They just want to rush them to the altar. You know, because they've been waiting so long to be this person for themselves as well as for them. And they don't want to really waste any more time. Okay? Next card out is, yep, this is soulmates and twin flames. That is what this is. It says your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. Yeah. He already knows that. It took him a long time to come to this point where he knows that this is his soulmate. This is his twin flame. Okay? He had to do a lot of awakening. He had to be put through a lot of paces before he knew this. But now he totally knows this. And he wants to come rushing in and being that person for himself. He knows that she has totally opened his whole life up. He never had a life like this. He never even thought he could have a life like this. Okay? She has totally caused him to make himself a better person, to transform himself. Yeah. Because you know what? He knows that he feels that they've lived many lifetimes together before. And he knows that when he's near her, everything is right in his world. Okay? He may have been with that karmic multiple years as a married person, but he never ever felt like he feels when he's with his Divine Feminine. Not even close. Okay? Next card out is, yeah, he's going to come in and he's going to be vulnerable. This is like a tower moment for Divine Masculine, to be vulnerable. Okay? Because all the things he was always taught as a man, quote unquote, is that men do not show vulnerability. Okay? Men, that's a weakness for a man to show that he's vulnerable to a woman. Okay? Or another man, whatever it is, man or woman, we don't know, it's all spirit. But he has never been taught to do this. He always was taught that the man goes to work, he comes home, he doesn't complain, he fixes things around the house, and he gets up and he does it all over again. He just keeps doing this, okay? And you're the man. You know, you watch the sports, you know, you leave clothes all over the floor, you know, you don't wash the dishes, she washes them, you don't cook, she cooks. Some of these men do cook. Some of them are cooks. Okay? There are some men that do cook. Things have changed a little bit in the 2000s. It's not so much like the 1950s, but there's a lot of things that he knows that he was taught that men do, that was the way he was living his life. So he wasn't thinking about being vulnerable. But since he's been around his divine feminine and since he met her, he's feeling that he wants to be vulnerable towards her because he knows that he loves her and he cares for her. And this is like a whole new world for him. Okay, next card out is, but there were some addictions that were affecting his him coming back to his divine feminine. It could be that he had to go to a rehab. It could be that he was addicted to sex. You know, it could be, you know, we don't know. There's so many different things people can have an addiction to, you know. But you know what? Whatever he had to do, if he had to go to rehab, he had to go to counseling, whatever he had to do, he wants to do it because he knows that he wants to get the best version of himself for his divine feminine. There's nobody else for him. You know? He wants to be truthful. He wants to be honest with her. He wants to have that passion for her. It's overflowing. He's got himself single. He's getting himself stable. He wants to come back and work together with her. He has unconditional love for her. And he just wants to party with her. He wants to have a good time with her. And he wants to grow with her. Okay, next card out is, yep, unfortunately there's divine timing involved. Everybody has to be patient because everybody's still healing. Okay, like I said, there was some addictions involved. So it could be he's going to rehab, like it could be outpatient rehab, you know, anything like that. So he's getting himself together because he's coming back and he doesn't want any hiccups when he comes back to get his divine feminine. He just wants to go forward. Okay, next card out is, says everything happens for a reason. He's accepting that. He's accepting that, you know what? I was with the karmic, but now I'm not with her anymore. I got a divorce. He's accepting that, you know, if some of them were straight guys, now they know that they're truly a gay guy, then that's what he is. He's accepting it. You know, if some of them were like, you know, when they were raised, said you never get a divorce. You stay with your partner no matter what, no matter how bad it gets, you always stay with your partner. He's finding out now, no, you don't. You get a divorce because if it's not for you, it's not for you. He tried everything he could to try to, you know, stay with his partner or whatever. But you know what? Spirit showed him that's not the person that's for you. That's the karmic. Okay? The person you met is your divine feminine. That is the person that is your true soulmate, your true twin flame. Okay? Last card out is, yep. It says he's growing that integrity. When he first was with her, he didn't have integrity. Okay? He did all these bad things because that's what he always had did with that karmic. He didn't have to have integrity with her. He didn't have to be vulnerable with her because they were both wounded warriors together. Okay? They were totally wounded together. It was a toxic relationship that they were living. But once he met his divine feminine, he knew that he didn't have to continue to live that toxic relationship. From the time he met her, he was already working on getting away from the karmic. For that long, however long you guys have been together, he's always been working on trying to get away from that karmic cycle. You know, and it wasn't easy because if he had kids with her or anything like that, you know, it's a process you have to go through to get through a divorce. It's a process for the child support and the child custody. You know, it's a process to sell your house. It's a process to separate the assets. So these are the things that, unfortunately, that's the divine timing. We have to be patient to get all that stuff done. Divine feminine, she could have to sell a house. She could have to, you know, maybe she's married. She has to get a divorce. She has to separate assets. You know, or either she just has to separate from a family member that she's been taking care of. And she's not doing that anymore. She's going to go live her own life. Okay? Whatever it is, they both are mirroring each other and they're both going through their own little paces right now to get done so that they can come back together and be the passionate twin flame soulmates. They're going to be vulnerable to each other, and they're healing all of their addictions, all their issues, because they're very accepting of knowing that they are connected and they are twin flames, and they're building that integrity so that they can come back and be the best version of themselves they can to each other. Okay? And that was the soul, the message of love oracle cards. Now I'm going to be ending with the soul connection cards. When the two hearts meet, love oracle cards. Okay, first card out is attraction. It says divine soul counterparts, attraction transcends superficiality. That's because they're twin flame soulmates. Okay? Yeah. They're so attracted to each other, it's off the charts. It's off the charts. That's that overflowing obsessive compassion. I mean passion that they have for each other. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of attraction that it is. Next card out is they're receptive. That's their acceptance. So be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. That's them accepting everything fully. You know, it's not an easy journey, but you know what, as you go through it, Spirit shows you exactly how you can accept it and what each thing means to you, or what it means for your relationship with your twin flame soulmate. Mm-hmm. And the next card out is, yep. So look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. Yeah. That's the divorce. That's the going to counseling. You know, that's not coming in the way you used to come in. Coming in completely different, because Spirit is showing you that, you know what, that wasn't the right way to do it originally. Now you're gonna flip the switch and you're gonna do it differently this time. Okay? So first one I'm gonna read is attraction. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. Okay? And attraction says, divine soul counterparts, attraction transcends superficiality. Many relationships begin with a physical attraction that quickly fades after the first encounter. Ours didn't fade, and it's not faded today. Okay, the attraction of two destined souls has an intensity that unites them to move meaningful ways. The appearance of this card suggests that you may be about to experience a strong connection with that special person. It's already there. We just have to break through the obstacles to get back to each other. Okay? Alright, next card out is obstacles. So look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. Storms often have rainbows behind them. Make your way with your loved one bravely through any proverbial storm you encounter to discover the rainbows on the other side. A divine soul counterpart relationship grows stronger as partners pool their resources to become victorious together. That's true. Like this obstacle card is like a tower moment. Like I said, a lot of these divine masculines, they feel like them becoming vulnerable, them coming to apologize, them coming to tell the divine feminine that they love her. That is like a tower moment for them. Okay? Because this is something that they were never taught. They never saw this through their parents. You know, their parents could have been, you know, the dad goes to work, you know, they come home, the mother like throws something in front of him with the plate. You know, they argue and scream at each other, you know. Maybe the dad, you know, hits her. You know, maybe he walks out of the house, he goes and he's with his mistress over there. Then he comes back later and he lays down, then he gets up and goes to work the next day. You know, it could have been such a dysfunctional, disastrous situation that he never ever saw how to be vulnerable. He never saw love. He never saw passion. All he saw was, and then it could have been a sexual situation. Maybe he was abused, you know, physically and mentally, or a combination of both. You know, so that was part of the addictions, because once he went through that, he figured, well, I'm damaged goods anyway, so I might as well do whatever I want, you know, because that's the only thing that's going to make me happy. Okay? So those are the obstacles that he had to go through. That's why he could be in rehab, he could be in counseling, anything like that. Just trying to get rid of those childhood woundings and those bad situations that he know he had to go through to get back to where he needs to get. Okay? And the final card is receptive. It says, be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. The divine has all of your best interests to heart. It has been said that sometimes a person only needs to get out of their own way in order to make progress. Listen to your inner wisdom in order to recognize when the divine is seeking to bless you, and then allow yourself to freely receive the gifts available without restriction. The appearance of this course suggests that you would benefit by seeking to be more receptive now. So they're both opening up their hearts, they're both opening up their minds, and they're both just opening up themselves. They're trusting, each other. They're trusting that, you know what, we've been on this journey. Spirit has brought us this far. Spirit didn't bring us this far to leave us. So therefore, guess what? We got to trust each other. We got to believe in each other. We have to believe in our connection. And we have to come back and we have to be vulnerable to each other, because we're true twin flame soulmates. You know what I'm saying? And we have to accept that we have to have integrity for each other. Okay? Because the love is going to conquer all. Okay? I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. I want to thank the Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. I love all you guys, and have a great day. Bye.